Konnichiwa, Japan fans. In today's show, we are going to look at storytelling when selling. Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the fourth year of the Sales Japan Series podcast. We are broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku, here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Eric Story, your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan and best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, is about halfway through the edit. We'll be ready shortly. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive COVID-19. Now, don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesday, the Presentation Japan Series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Touches in no Share Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan Series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan Series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 225. Today, we're talking about buyers remember our stories when we are selling. We do a great job on building trust with the client. We get permission to ask questions. And away we go on that magic journey of buyer needs discovery. We have a clear idea that we can help know what will happen and what the likely outcomes will be for the buyer. We're doing a good job as a sales professional. Then suddenly we drop the ball. We stumble at the finish line. We flub it. We are presenting our solution, but we are not persuasive and we don't get the business. The solution provision component of the sales process has a number of clear steps. Just going through the motions, reciting the features of the solution like a pirate's tired parrot is so very 1970s. You can hardly believe there are salespeople today still doing this. These features are dry facts. Basic information about what is involved. If we only do this, we're relying on the client to get excited about a solution, but we are underpowering the persuasion part to push them to buy. The hole we make in some materials, such as wood, brick, concrete, steel, etc., with a drill, is the result the client wants, and the drill is the mere tool to provide the outcome. We need to know what we are going to be drilling into by asking basic questions. All good. And here is where the storytelling becomes important. When we get to the benefits part of the conversation, we need to weave storytelling into the conversation. We relate how our solution made a dramatic difference for another client by relating the background and context. For example, this super drive 4-speed Supremo model is just what you need for this concrete drilling job you have in mind. This is the preferred model for professional construction crews. They are required to get the wooden framing attached to the concrete base as quickly and rigidly as possible because these crews are always under tremendous time pressure. Weather problems, supply delays, missed deadlines are the bane of their lives. They cannot work with inferior equipment because time is money for subcontractors, as you know. Last month, we sold a batch of drills to a crew who were building a shopping mall. So you can imagine how much concrete square meterage was involved. It was a big order. So I delivered the drills for them. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs. We do this in Japanese, we do them in English, we do them live online. We do them in our Super Safe classroom. Now, today's show is sponsored from our Professional Leadership Series. On the 19th of February, we're doing performance evaluation. On the 26th of February, we're doing evaluation systems and coaching. On the 5th of March, we're doing the delegation process. You can find out more details about those programs at our website, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery. This is the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, both available on Amazon. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, ready early 2021, about halfway through the editing right now. If you like learning by watching videos, we have over 1,000 for you there at Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, comes every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Watching these skilled tradesmen at work was incredible. The speed at which they swarmed over that shopping mall foundation with those drills was amazing. They were flying, and before you knew it, the baseboards were done and the vertical struts were up, becoming an instant forest. The strength of the drill power was just perfect for concrete. Yes, the Superdrive 4 Speed Supremo model will serve you well for many years of great reliability and service. The imagery of the vast shopping mall concrete slab, the swarming tradesmen, the forest of vertical struts are things we can see in our mind's eye. This information is going to capture our imagination in a way that data about the weight of the drill, battery life, the drill bit capture mechanism, the charging protocols, the power output, the color range and speed dials will not. So, think about your product or service. How can you tell a story about how another client made use of your solution, telling a story which is both powerful and memorable? In the construction story, there was some drama about the shopping mall construction completion deadlines that gives the story more reality and flavor. What drama points can you add to your story rather than relying on the dry retelling of the main points? We remember stories more easily than miscellaneous data. We want our clients to remember what we are telling them and to remember us. So, revise your solution provision section of your sales process and see what fabulous stories you can tell a client to persuade them to buy. This is what will differentiate you from all of your competitors, making you memorable in the mind of the buyer. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, please work on your karma. Share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today and go out there and survive. Use it. Make some serious dents in the universe and hang in there till the end of COVID-19. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guide in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.